Did you know that Riley, the main character in Inside Out, makes appearances in some other Pixar films? One such instance occurred about a year after Inside Out was released in 2016 when Pixar released the highly anticipated sequel to Finding Nemo called Finding Dory. In a scene where Dory finds herself in an aquarium, there's a school field trip taking place, and surprisingly, Riley is among the students present. This intriguing Easter egg not only fuels the theory that all Disney Pixar movies share the same universe, but also heightens the overall excitement. Just imagine the thrill if this connection is officially confirmed one day. It's worth noting that Riley's cameo in Finding Dory isn't the only time she appears in other Disney Pixar films. As we'll share in this video, there are numerous instances of characters making appearances in different animations, and there are connections between various movie storylines that we're about to uncover. Stay tuned until the end because the revelations might just blow your mind. Riley's classmate also makes an appearance. In the same scene featuring the school field trip with Dory, one can spot one of Riley's classmates, confirming that it is indeed Riley's school in the scene. Interestingly, the second boy next to Riley is identical to the classmate present when Riley introduces herself on her first day of school in San Francisco. Upon closer inspection, you'll even notice that the number 86 on his shirt is the same as in the aquarium scene. This number, 86, holds significance as it is the year Pixar was founded, 1986. Given Pixar's penchant for intentionality in its animations, this serves as a clear tribute from the film's creators. The Pixar theory, suggesting a connected universe across all its movies, gains significant support and esteem from Inside Out. This occurs as we observe Riley playing in her living room, where a small table displays a basket of magazines. Interestingly, on the cover of a cooking magazine, we spot Colette, a main character from Ratatouille, working at the renowned French restaurant Auguste Bestow alongside Linguini and Remy, the cooking rat. This subtle detail emphasizes that, despite being on opposite sides of the Atlantic Ocean, Colette and other characters coexist in the same Pixar universe, adding a captivating layer to the interconnected narrative. In another intriguing connection within Inside Out, we find an appearance by Boo. This eerie link extends to Finding Dory as well, but involves the characters from Inside Out. Despite the complexity, it's noteworthy. Recall Boo, the little girl inadvertently taken to the monster dimension by Sully and Mike in Monsters Incorporated, responsible for the positive turn of events in the movie. Now consider the resemblance of Boo to a girl in Inside Out, older and larger. Many may not be aware, but Pete Docter, the creator of Inside Out, was also involved in the development of Monsters Incorporated. This reinforces the connection between the two films, potentially explaining why Boo appears in Finding Dory alongside the characters from Inside Out. The theory of a unified Pixar universe gains further credence in Ratatouille. Building on the earlier mention, there's yet another link between this movie and the broader Pixar universe. During a roller skating outing with Linguini and Colette, we spot Bon Voyage in the background. He is the same villain apprehended by Mr. Incredible at the start of the first Incredibles movie, solidifying the idea of a shared world across Pixar's diverse narratives. The question of whether the scene in France featuring Bon Voyage happens before or after his capture by Mr. Incredible is an intriguing one. Considering that Bon Voyage's capture occurred before the Incredibles family even existed, it's plausible to assume that this scene takes place after he served his sentence in prison and returned to France to live an honest life as a mime on the streets of Paris. This interpretation aligns with the notion of characters evolving and adapting within the Pixar universe. Another interesting detail supporting the idea of a single Pixar universe is found in Ratatouille, when Linguini is seen wearing Incredibles underwear. This subtle nod suggests that the Incredibles are globally famous, with fans even in France. The interconnectedness of these details adds depth to the theory of a unified Pixar universe. Share your thoughts on whether you believe in this theory by commenting below. Shifting gears to The Incredibles, an amusing crossover occurs in the second movie with the introduction of Duke Kaboom, one of the funniest characters from Toy Story 4. The world's greatest stuntman, Duke Kaboom, finds himself in the most perilous place imaginable, Jack's crib, the youngest child of Elastigirl and Mr. Incredible. It's a humorous twist, considering the dangerous powers possessed by the little baby, such as shooting laser beams from his eyes, transforming into various creatures, and controlling flames. Duke Kaboom's daring presence adds a touch of humor to the superhero family's world. In the realm of Pixar's early films, A Bug's Life and Toy Story 2 showcase a unique connection. Flick, the protagonist, and Heimlich, the slightly overweight caterpillar, make a special appearance in Toy Story 2. In a scene included in the movie's blooper reel, the insect duo is seen talking on a branch when Buzz Lightyear passes by, leading to their comical fall. This official crossover strengthens the argument that Pixar's movies share a common universe, at least connecting Toy Story and A Bug's Life. Sid and Coco are two characters with interesting connections in the Pixar universe. Sid, known from Toy Story as Andy's neighbor who enjoyed destroying toys, is believed by many to make an appearance in the movie Coco. During the Land of the Dead's music festival, a skeleton wearing a shirt identical to Sid's is seen attempting to showcase his music. This intriguing detail implies that if this character is indeed Sid, he is no longer among the living, a spooky and fascinating connection between two Pixar films. Riley from Inside Out makes another unexpected appearance in the fishing village of Italy in the movie Luca. During the final race where Julia is competing against Visconti's wasp, a woman holding a baby wrapped in a yellow cloth with a small light cap is spotted in a crowd. This baby remarkably resembles baby Riley from the beginning of Inside Out, experiencing her first emotion of joy as she opens her eyes and sees her parents. While it's impossible for Riley to have been born in Italy due to the time difference, Luca's set in the 1950s and Inside Out in a later period. The speculation arises that the lady could be Riley's grandmother or great-grandmother. In a scene from Riley's memories in Inside Out, a Triceratops statue is featured as she and her parents travel to San Francisco. Pixar fans notice that this Triceratops is the same dinosaur character from the movie Good Dinosaur, released in the same year as Inside Out. This connection implies that the two movies could exist in the same universe, with a significant time difference in their timelines. These hidden Disney character appearances in Pixar animations add layers to the Pixar theory, suggesting an interconnected universe that spans across various films and timelines. Riley seems to enjoy making cameo appearances in various Pixar films, and her brief presence extends to Turning Red. In this movie, when the character Mei Li transforms into a red panda and runs down the school hallway, she bumps into a girl who bears a striking resemblance to Riley. The nature of their connection, whether they attended the same school or if Riley was simply passing by, remains uncertain. Pixar's penchant for making references to other movies adds an element of intrigue to these brief but noteworthy appearances. In a surprising departure from Pixar's usual style, there's a South Park parody of Inside Out. South Park is known for its distinct animation style and irreverent humor. While this parody takes a creative and adult-oriented approach, it's worth noting that it may not be suitable for all audiences. It showcases how different genres and animation styles can intersect in unexpected ways. Returning to a more lighthearted note, there's an interesting version of the emotions from Inside Out in Barbie style. A talented artist has created versions of the Inside Out emotions in the iconic Barbie fashion. The execution of these characterizations is remarkably well done, highlighting the versatility of pop culture references. Family Guy, known for its parodies and humor, also took a jab at Inside Out in one of its episodes. In Season 15, Episode 10, Peter and his friend Cleveland are on a plane and Peter mentions that he should have stayed home to finish his version of Inside Out. In Peter's wacky version, each member of his family represents a different emotion, and he takes on the role of fear, humorously depicted as poop. Following this, there's a reference to Riley wanting to go to the bathroom, adding the signature humor of Family Guy to the mix. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so we can keep bringing you amazing Disney and Pixar theories.